Hey guys, in this episode, I'm going to share with you that you should not make resolutions this year. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Welcome back to The Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel, flying solo today, and I'm going to tell you why you should not make resolutions this year. We're going to talk about the reality of resolutions. What are they? Why should we not make them? And what should we do instead of making resolutions? Well, I'm just going to tell you, for the love of everything good and holy, do not make resolutions this year. Do not make resolutions. There, I said it. You have my permission not to make resolutions. Why should I not make resolutions? Well, number one, resolutions are vague. I want to lose weight. I want to exercise more. I want to do this or I want to do that. There's nothing specific about that. And so we're setting ourselves up for failure. The second thing is they're almost always negative in nature. I want to cut out sugar. I'm going to not do this. I'm going to not do that. When we start with negatives, we almost always set ourselves up for failure. So don't make resolutions. Number one, because they're vague. And number two, because they're almost always negative in nature. So what should we do? I know you're asking yourself that question. That is a great question. What should I do? What should I do this year to improve myself? What should I do this year to be a better version of myself? What should I do? Well, you should set goals. Set goals for yourself. Well, isn't that the same thing? Resolutions and goals? Well, no, because resolutions are what? They're vague. And they're almost always negative. Goals, on the other hand, are a lot better way to set yourself up for success in the new year. Why? Well, first of all, they're specific in nature. I want to lose weight? No. I want to lose 50 pounds this year. I want to read more? No. I want to read 12 books this year. I want to start exercising more? No. I'm going to run 1,200 miles, or I'm going to exercise 3 days a week. They're specific in nature. There's something that you can say, okay, I'm grounding myself this year in this goal. They're specific. Second thing is they're measurable. Like I said, the goals I set for myself this year was to read 12 books, one book every month, and then to run 1,200 miles. Those were my two specific goals that I wanted to do. I had a couple of other goals, like run the New York City Marathon, run the Houston Marathon, to some smaller goals along the way. But those are my two main goals: to read 12 books and to run 1,200 miles. And by the end of the year, I will have met both of those goals. Why? Because they're measurable. 1,200 miles equals 100 miles every month. 12 books is one book per month. So I can see along the way what kind of progress I'm making. Set goals that are specific. Set goals that are measurable. Things that you can say, you can look up and say, okay, maybe not. When I got halfway through the year, it was June. I was probably about 30 miles behind where I needed to be for the end of June. So what did I do? I wound up catching up. I knew I'd catch up before the end of the year, but I wanted to catch up then. I wanted to end June exactly halfway from where I needed to be. And so in June, I ran the most miles I've ever ran in my life in a single month, 157 miles. So I knew where I was. I knew where I needed to be. And so goals are measurable. Set those goals and then measure yourself along the way. See where you are. See what you need to do to catch up. See what you need to do to stay ahead. So they're specific, they're measurable. Number three is they're challenging but attainable. Don't set a goal that you cannot meet. And then don't set a goal that's too easy to meet. Don't set a goal that you can meet within the first 2 weeks. Set a goal that's challenging, but something that you feel like you can do. For me, 12 books, that's one book a month. I can do that. Running 1,200 miles in a year seems like a lot of miles, and it is. When you break it down, it's 100 miles a month. I'm already running probably 10 to 15 just on Sundays every week. And so if I just add in a few more during the week, I'm 25 miles a week, and that gets me to where I need to be. So make them challenging, but make them attainable. Something you know you can get to. Something that challenges your mindset, challenges your thinking, something that challenges your status quo, but something that you can also reach. So they're specific, they're measurable, they're challenging but attainable. And number 4, unlike resolutions that are what? They're negative. Goals are positive. Goals are positive in nature. They're reaching for something, not pushing something away. We want to reach for something. We don't want to push things out of our lives. I've lost over the last 10 years, 9 years, I've lost 40 pounds without hardly changing my diet at all. I've lost 40 pounds without hardly changing my diet at all. That's right. I'm not pushing things away. I want to have a Coke, I'm going to drink one. If I want to have a hamburger, I'm going to eat it. If I want to have ice cream, I'm going to eat it. The place I work, we have the best tasting ice cream in the world. And I want some every day. And so I set my break meal up so that I can have ice cream every day. And I almost do have ice cream almost every day because of that. Why? Because I set goals for myself and I'm reaching for something, not pushing things away. I don't deprive myself. I don't demonize food. I don't do any of those things. And so I've lost 40 pounds and I've kept it off over 9 years. So I'm excited about setting those goals, setting those positive goals. We want to reach for things, not push things away. So this year, as you're thinking about what I want to do for next year, you want to think about things that you really want to have a part of your life, that make you a better version of yourself, that give you maybe a new outlook on life. Reach for those things. Set those goals. Make them a part of your life. Ingrain them into your daily routine. I get up every morning, 4 a.m., whether I run or not. Why? Because it's something that now is ingrained into my mentality. I know on 4 or 5 days a week, I'm going to go out and run. And so because of that, I make it a habit to get up every day early. That way on the days that I do run, I'm not struggling to get up. Do I miss some days running? Yep, I do. Do I miss some days reading out of the books that I'm trying to? Absolutely. But I have those goals set. I have those measurables set. I have those things set that I feel like I can do to help me reach the goals that I've set for the year. Set yourself some goals for the new year. Don't set resolutions. I'm already giving you the power not to make resolutions. Tell everybody, don't make resolutions. Set goals for yourself and watch yourself be a better version of yourself in the new year. Because in the long run, you're going to be better for it. And don't forget, if you like our content, hit like or subscribe. There are also some other videos floating around here. I'm not sure which side they're on. They could be above me, it could be below me. I don't know. Just click on one of those videos because we've got a lot more floating around. You want to see some more of our content? Don't forget to like and subscribe to our page. And also hit the bell for updates on new content wherever it is. But go ahead and do that. Thank you guys for all your support. Christy and I here at The Long Run, we love having you guys comment and like our stuff and read our blogs and watch our videos and things like that. So keep doing that. We're encouraged by you. And you guys that have your own channels, you encourage us as well. And so it's great to have that interaction with you. So until next time, we'll see you here on The Long Run with Joel and Christy.